Hello, thank you for stopping by here at Learning Lifestyle number 23. In number 22, I touched on the topic of running your own business from home while home educating. And today I just want to touch on the topic of entrepreneurship. You might or might not have realized by now that Oikos is very strong on this point. In fact, right from the inception of Oikos, we were very interested in entrepreneurship. It's how we were raised ourselves and how we raised our children. But we didn't know then how important this particular topic is and was going to be in the changing world, because it's changing so fast. And I'm sure many who are watching are going to be agreeing that these are skills, entrepreneurship skills, that we should be teaching our children. No matter what their futures are or careers are going to be or not going to be, entrepreneurship skills are very, very valuable skills for us to impart to our children. So I'm going to really encourage you to think about that. Think about the skills that you can be passing on. In fact, our daughter, when she was just a little girl, she got herself a hamster, and then she wanted to start breeding with hamsters, and she got extra cages, and so she needed a little bit of capital. So we gave her a little logbook to put down the amount of money that she started out with, and before very long, she was actually making some money. It paid back her capital that she had borrowed from her parents to get her little hamster breeding business going, and she was selling the babies to the local pet shop. That then developed into her starting another little business where she was selling palm oil to families, and in fact she bought her first car from the proceeds of what she had earned from these little businesses. She was doing that on the side while she was also very involved in Oikos ministries and helping us as a whole family to all be involved in that process. So we've been doing it all our lives. We would like to do a more comprehensive course on this, which we plan to do. It is on the to-do list. We'll get to it one day. Please do let us know if you have things that you would like included in that course so that we can make it as comprehensive as possible. And I'd like to share a story with you now from a mom who told me this story just last week, actually. She said to me that the people around her seemed very stressed. She's talking about home educators in particular. They were very stressed and under a lot of pressure for their young adults to fulfill all kinds of requirements to ensure that they're going to be able to be ready for tertiary. And she said that even though when her children were at that age, she was very tempted to go with the stream, and not just that, she was actually tempted to see to it. She felt she was going to be a responsible parent if she made sure that her children or young adults got the right qualifications they needed from exiting home education to being able to enter into tertiary or the business field or whatever it might be. However, as a family, they felt quite convicted that they should focus on entrepreneurship instead of preparing for exams, because of the fact that they felt that their children might change direction, and now they spend this time studying and the pressure that she's seeing other people are under. And they felt, let's not do that. Let's rather we are running a family business, so let's involve the children and let's get our young son, who was 16 at the time, to help his father, and his father was going to give him very specific tasks, which I'm sure you can agree from that. They had to work on relationships. She said it wasn't easy. The father and son had to really work through jump some hurdles and go through some difficult patches. But the thing is that he was doing that instead of studying for an exam that the family weren't sure if that exam was even going to be relevant to his future, whichever direction he was going. Anyway, she was sharing this with me because she wanted to thank Oikos. It was one of the reasons she was letting me know that we had been very instrumental, Oikos Ministries, in helping her to be convicted in going on this path, the entrepreneurship path, instead of the other path that she's seeing people around her going on. She's also seeing those people getting very, very, very stressed. And she's saying to me that what they were doing in those years that they know they could have been going the other route was not necessarily easy, and there were difficulties with it. And she knows these other families that she's watching have got difficulties as well. The difference she's finding is that those young adults are finishing and getting their certificates or qualifications and not being able to proceed in the way that they had hoped. The door isn't just automatically open to them. And so she's just been very grateful for the fact that she has found that her son at that time, when he was 16 and he was been an entrepreneur with his father. He is now, I don't know his age now, it's around about 19. And he has got very clear direction of where he's headed. And he's so grateful to his parents for helping him to stick on this course, because he feels he's got skills that are very valuable to him and vital actually for him to go forward. And he is now in tertiary and he is studying, and his mom said that she's convinced that him getting into that tertiary was very God-led, and they were praying together about it. They went to see the dean together and he was accepted. He didn't actually need to have those requirements that everybody thought that he had to have. But instead, he had something else instead of those certificates. He had the opportunity to go through these years with his dad and learning these entrepreneurship skills. So today I wanted to stop by here in our Learning Lifestyle series and just talk to you a little bit about this topic. It's very, very close to our heart. It's a very, very big subject, and there's a lot that can be covered in it. I'm also grateful to the mom who phoned to tell me her testimony on this, because it just prompted me to share it with you. And I know there's many others that have very similar stories. I know in our own family that is the case, and we haven't felt held back by not going the route of all the requirements of the world. We have rather gone according to what our conviction is at the time, and we have not been sorry. It has been very, very rewarding, very valuable journey that we have taken right up to this point. So please do email us at help@oikosfamily.co.za and let us know how we can help you and what you would like covered in our entrepreneurship workshop courses. So thank you for stopping by and watching. Bye.